It's time now to welcome you to the Real or No Reels podcast, featuring Tommy Wires and Mr. Rin, produced by Mr. J. And without further ado, it's time to get real.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 1 of the Real or No Reels podcast. I'm one of your co-hosts, Mr. Rue.
I am Tommy Wires, your other co-hosts, and we also have Mr. J behind the...
Mr. J.
Yes, sir.
Hey, everybody. How you doing, party people?
What's going on, dog?
Just chilling. How you guys doing today?
Feeling good, baby.
Yeah, doing all right. All right, we have this is the beginning of our show. We usually like to kick things off with a little bit of an update.
That's right.
Yes,
Seeing
sir.
how things are doing. I'm doing all right. It's a beautiful sunny day out there. One of the things that I would like to bring to the table is the fact that there are no take fives in the candy bowl upstairs. Yeah.
It wasn't in the budget for this one.
Wasn't in the budget. Yeah, I see how it is here. Anything from Family Dollar is in the candy dish upstairs. It's a cheat day, you guys, man.
Yeah.
So every time we record, it's a cheat day. Doesn't matter what day it falls out.
Yes, very true. Very true.
Tommy, how you doing?
I'm doing good. Things are good. A lot of progress going along in my personal life. Job's going good. Family's doing good. Kids' sports are almost over for the summer. Thank God. Wife just got a new job, which is kind of cool. Just got off one of the biggest shows I've done so far for comedy. I'm super proud about that.
Great show.
Got some good footage, got some good video out of it. Really don't. I'm over the moon with how happy I am with how it went. So I don't say that a lot about my videos when I rewatch
Sometimes
them.
it's painful to watch yourself.
So
I feel
bad,
that.
so
I feel
bad.
that.
What about you, brother? What's going on?
Had some great shows last couple of weeks. Things are good. Summer's out.
Yup, yup.
Yeah. I don't have any kids' sports. Thank God that's over. But
So lucky.
I know it was painful. I mean, you love them.
Love 'em.
It's a lot of time.
It is a lot of time, you know, but the best part about it is you keep your kids out of trouble with it.
That's true.
So that's really the only thing that really keeps me doing it, you know, or
Yes.
promoting it with them to want to try new stuff.
You lose every weekend.
Every weekend you lose. But it's a sacrifice that you make, like I said, for them to learn teamwork, camaraderie, life, you know. And honestly, you know, with that said, personally, you know, why don't we go right into our, something we're proud about this show, you know?
Oh yeah, one big part of our show here on Real or No Reels is we're gonna have a segment every week. I think it's gonna be every week. It's gonna be called the Mental Minute, where we do a check-in on mental health awareness. We won't have to explain it every week, but this week we're gonna kick it off with Jay.
Real or No Reels, Mental Minute.
Hey, everybody. My name is Mr. J, producer guy over here in the control tower.
Yeah.
And yeah, no, actually, the Mental Minute, I'll be really brief. It's kind of what brought me and Sean and Tommy together. We were all in open mics, but dealing with mental illness and depression is something that all three of us have had in common. And also being men and being open about it is something that isn't really in fashion. And when
Hit the jackpot.
Exactly. So so we're trying to just be honest as men, and let other guys know that they can be honest too. And we're gonna come up with a delivery mechanism for you people to reach back to us and let us know how you're feeling.
Just good.
Yes, we are.
I like it.
Yeah,
huge.
yeah,
It's huge for us.
Totally, because life's a team sport and we're all in this together. So personally, that's pretty much how we're going to set the table. My mental health is actually doing pretty good.
No, look at the face.
I had to think about that one.
Yeah, no, weirdly it is, man. Like I'm usually the Edward Scissorhands of the group. But no, things have been going pretty good streak wise. It's been
That's good, man. I hope it keeps going for you like that.
Yeah, no, seriously, it's been a month of like just things kind of being kind of happy. Things are kind of
I love that.
going hopefully in the right direction life-wise. We'll find out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope for you.
But yeah, so spring is sprung. I am good, Mr. Wires. How are you feeling, my friend?
Oh, I'm glad you asked. Good. Been feeling good. The thing is I don't know if anybody really knows this on our fans or followers, but I am bipolar, and being bipolar comes with a lot of challenges. But I figured out a lot of things very early on in life, like Sean knows. When I was younger,
I know about the challenges.
yeah, the challenges. All right, it was.
This is our 96 take.
He also has ADHD.
The real part. No, I found out when I was 17 years old, so I have a lot of coping mechanisms over the past 20 years, and I can see symptoms during different seasons. So seasonal depression, and then there's also seasonal highs. There's seasonal amplified periods, and I know how to recognize them, and I know like my precursors to not go, okay, things are going great, but are they going too great?
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
This is a hard time of the year for a lot of people with mental illnesses in the bipolar world or even in the depression world. They almost get a false sense of security at this period of the year because spring is going,
'Cause the
sun's
weather.
coming,
Yeah,
weather's nice, you're outside, you're getting vitamin D, you're getting more oxygen. So what ends up happening is some people go off the rails during the season, and what ends up happening is they have a bad fall. So I'm doing really good right now mentally. I've had some tough days. I'm not gonna lie, but I've been able to manage them and know when they're coming. And it's also nice having friends like you guys that I can reach out to and tell you that I'm having a bad day, and I can get the camaraderie on the backside. So I like what Jay pointed out. To be perfectly honest, you guys always have a free means of communication to us via my social media, Sean's social media, Jay's social media.
Yep.
Our Real or No Reels page on Facebook and Instagram, and our YouTube page. If you have any concerns or questions, or you want to just share with us your feelings, please feel free to reach out. We may even end up reading some of these things on our show
Yep.
when we go and do our recordings, just so that we can tell other people, this is something that's important to us. And it's a lot of the reason why we're here. So I'm sorry. I went really long.
No,
with
not
you.
even with that. The other thing is, if you want to reach out to us or come meet us, we have an open mic on Mondays.
Yeah.
You can find that on all of our social media pages. Like, come hang out. You don't need to get on the mic. You don't need to. We're all there. It's kind of like that's another place where we check in with each other every week.
Exactly.
When you brought up like the highs of the good weather, like to me, with my depression, I see the opposite end of it. Not false sense of positivity, but it's like it's almost easier to be happy when the clock goes back and it starts getting dark at 4:30. That's like the funk.
The worst
That's
time.
a real hard fight for me. That's a real hard battle. It just feels like doom and gloom.
It's terrible.
The weather gets colder.
Yeah.
It's dark at 4:30 at night. It's like, oh,
But you know what? The good thing is that, you can pull the goodness out of that. Like this part of this structure that we built in here was from those days.
oh yeah,
Right.
yeah.
The construction in your home are good from those days. The art projects, I'm talking with someone else, they go into their art studio and they bring out some of the best pieces they've ever had, right?
But some days you wake up and it's 82 degrees out and it's super sunny and you gotta get in your Dodge Charger and drive an hour away.
With no take fives in the candy days.
With no take fives.
PT Cruiser and
No, it's funny though too. I was working on a joke saying like, I don't know if it was seasonal depression because now the weather's nice and I'd like to hang myself outside actually. So,
really, it's the opposite.
Yeah.
When the weather's nice. Oh, okay.
Jay deals with allergies. He's probably kicking butt with allergies.
Oh,
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense.
And then the candy bars weren't there, so
yeah,
he's off.
He was done. Yeah, he lured him in here to get to the show today, and he told him he had them.
You know how many times I've been lowered places with free candy, man? I don't know.
Yeah. So mental health wise, I don't want to take the thing down. Like our podcast is called Real or No Reels for a reason. This is the REAL part of it. So my mental health I've been running into some, I wouldn't say financial things, but kind of material items, vehicles. Kind of all went down. My daughter's car went down. My car went down. I was like, when it rains, it pours type of thing. So back in the past, that would have just ruined my day completely.
Yeah.
It's like you get the why me syndrome.
Sure.
Why is that happening?
Yeah, victimization, man.
Yeah, and like I'm trying to, beat that through therapy and just, taking a breath. And one of the things my therapist said to me, and I'm not ashamed to You know, that's why we're here
Yeah.
doing it. We're putting this stuff out to the public. You
Yep.
know, to say I have a therapist, I'm not ashamed of it anymore. You know,
That's beautiful.
No.
I fought it on my own for many years, and to be completely honest, I lost the fight. Really,
Yeah.
it's a lot to deal with.
It sucks.
and you just lose time. Whether
Right.
you know, my mechanism was to listen to music in a dark room by myself, separate myself from my family, separate
Right.
myself from things that were going on outside, and like what
Who's that helping?
I thought it was helping me.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, yeah.
It was helping you personally,
I thought so.
but there's other mechanisms
But,
to do that at the same time.
1 hour became 4 hours, you know, every
Right.
night, you know.
Well,
And then the new thing from my therapist was like, you know, if you're in a funk or you're in a depression, try to just accept that that's what's going on mentally for you, and just give yourself a time frame for it. Like, all right, it's here,
I love that.
it's taken over, you know,
I love that.
give it an hour, because you know you have the right to feel
course.
funky, you know.
Yeah.
And then just say, like, when the hour's done, I'm gonna do something. They said anything that you can accomplish.
Take a walk.
Take a walk, go grocery shopping, just get out of your head, you know, something positive. Even if it's not totally positive, it's like you just say in an hour, this is what I'm doing.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's worked wonders for me. So that's how I work on my stuff. So when when the cars broke down or whatever, it was like instantly mad. Funk started to kick in. Like, what can you do about it?
But you processed it
Yeah.
and you said, okay, I'm going to be miserable about this for X amount of time.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to pull out of this with something positive moving forward.
Moving forward. Yeah. And as you said something that's huge, and Jay said this earlier, we met at an open mic. We met over comedy, but we bonded over the parking lot talk.
Yep.
And me and Jay's first or second meeting ever meeting each other, two strangers out of nowhere, you know, a little bit older in the open mic scene, and in the parking lot, the first thing we said was, we should start a podcast for mental health and mental awareness. And
Yeah.
like the
gonna-
third thing we said to each other.
Yeah.
Hey, how you doing, man?
it's going to be part of our show.
I actually have two gentlemen that I have became pretty close with, and they actually host a men's mental group in Lawrence. Now, this isn't only for everybody out there. This show isn't only for men's mental health. This could transcribe all. This could be everybody's mental health.
For sure.
Yeah.
We just have the commonality of our conversation around the men's side of it.
Yeah.
And but it's wide open to women too. Like, women's mental health is a real thing as well.
Of course.
We just, as men, the masculinity of what we need to personify ourselves with is, you know, a lot of people in this world take the aspect of men's mental health as a weakness to us, but what we've found to realize
they
is that
think-
it's our strengths.
Yeah. Well, the weakness would be men don't want to ask for help.
Right, right.
So they feel like it's a weakness. And that was my biggest mistake. If I can go back to my mid-20s or late 20s when I knew that this was kicking in,
Yep,
I wish I just asked for help then.
yep.
But you guys see, like, you know, that's the thing, is men weren't given a lot of tools. They were given no tools, actually. Just
Speak
fix
for
this.
yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. Rub some dirt on it.
Well, yeah, I mean, you guys are handy. But emotionally, we were given, like, you know, here, fix what's wrong and be quiet. And
Make
and
money.
yeah, and that's not what fires the soul, and it's not what and that's the thing though too. Like, you know, it's not just men exclusive. Our lady friends, our non-binary friends, everybody,
Every
like,
genre.
Yeah, exactly.
We
So
don't discriminate anybody.
yeah, but also too, like, you know, like that's the thing. But especially, we're gonna come with a more men-minded, broad-sided thing, because, like, honestly, we need to let other guys know it's okay to talk about.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've had feedback from our first
Yeah.
little kickoff launch that mental awareness was something people were like, they wanted us to dig deeper into. So it's not going to be something we spend 20 minutes on every episode. But the one thing we do when we see each other, no matter if it's been a day, a week, a year, when we run into each other, first thing we ask is, how's everything going? And we honestly mean, how's everything going? And like, I feel I don't have many friends with that understand it. So like, when one of you guys ask, I know, like,
I can be honest.
you've been down that road.
Yep.
And are you going to give honest feedback? Like, it's brutal to have friends that give honest feedback, but it's necessary. And like, I hope Tommy, sometimes, you know, I tell you something, and sometimes even like being close friends, you biting your tongue a little bit. Like, should I say this to him? But I'm like, he wants it.
Yeah.
I would want it.
Dude, I'm
You know.
38 years old. 35 of those years, when anyone asked me how I was doing, dude, great. Everything's great. How's it going? Great. Everything's good.
Oh, yeah.
Everything's good.
Yeah.
Everything's good. It was never good.
No.
I've been bipolar for 20 years.
Yeah.
Up until 3 years ago, 17 years of that was me telling everybody it's all good.
good.
It's not all good. It's never all good. It's very good sometimes, but in reality, it's not always all good.
No, that was your answer. Because it was the people that you were saying that to, could they help you fix it? Or did they really care? And I hate to say that.
That's the real
I
problem.
hate to say that.
And it's not that they
They just don't walk the same road.
Understand.
They don't walk the same road. Right.
And I can't fault them for that. So that's why, like, I'm lucky to have found you guys, right? And I hope someone out there is lucky to find our show
Right.
and is like, God damn, these guys. Like,
Yeah, you're like a stray cat that I took in. Like
Talk
I
to-
didn't
right.
really want the cat. but
yeah, and we have
now I got to keep him.
nothing
throws up
we
all over the
say. Yeah,
place.
yeah, we got to disclaim this
just
though.
not
Nothing we
working
say. Go ahead.
I'm sorry we talked over you. That's
No, that's all right. I was gonna say nothing we say on this is medical doctrination. Nothing we don't advise anything
not
we
professionals.
say. We're not professionals.
No.
But what we're sharing with is basically our real world stuff. So if you do find this and you reach out to us for help, we can't help you. But we want to share and talk to everybody
Yes.
that wants to be involved and tell us their stories and good stories.
Yeah, I'm not a professional, but I will say this: you're never alone,
Yeah.
and find yourself some good friends. Small circles are better.
Totally. That's all you fucking push.
Yeah, dude.
And it's right. I'm just lucky I pushed someone else out of the circle to
No,
be
it's
in it.
just quality over quantity is like.
I'd love to
is
know the
math.
guy I kicked out of your circle to be in it.
Is the map. No, it's chapters of life. We talk about that all the time. You know,
You have to.
you have
You have to.
chapters, and like, there's no bad part of a friend you had in the past that you were real close with that you don't talk to every week or something. Now it's just that chapter either changed for you or changed for them or changed for both of you. And
He can still reach out.
yeah, there's no
always reach-
love lost.
Exactly.
It's just that
Yep.
page turn.
Nope. All right.
So there's one thing to put a button on this, and you guys have inspired me. And so I have these two friends that I've had since my 20s, and life kind of threw us all over the country. We worked at Tower Records together. And they're in the
1982.
1990s.
That's awesome. What did you do with Tower Records?
I was the information guy. And actually, I was, and then I was on video manager. But like, these friends of mine, I recently reconnected with about maybe 2 weeks ago. They came to town to do a show, and they were all fired up because they were like, "Oh my God, we got this group chat," and like with together in their band, and it kind of mirrored me and Tommy and Mr. Rue's group chat.
Yeah.
And so it really fired them up, like, sharing really fired them up. But here's the thing, like, these are two of my oldest friends, but they're also dudes. And so what I did is I started a group chat with those two fellas, and I'm just like, you check in with me every day.
Yeah.
And let me know your, let me know your accomplishments or things you've
Both.
Both. Yeah, both.
Yeah, check in with accomplishments and with bad stuff that's going on, because that's what we have. Our separate. We have two different like group chats. One's about the real,
Yep.
and one's about our mental illness.
Yep.
And totally, and so, but here's the thing though too, like this has really added to my life, like to accept like messages, and this is from other dudes about like I love you,
Yeah.
or
Oh, yeah.
they send a virtual hug, and you're like, oh my God, that feels so. Thank you, Charlie.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and then like
Thank you, Charlie.
thank you, Charlie. Like, and here's the thing, other guys, open yourself up, like let yourself open to everyone's love, man. Don't just be holding people into boundaries and shit like that. Like, I'm too manly to fucking tell my buddy I love him because you're gonna be dead someday and they're not gonna know.
Love you, Jay.
Yeah, I love you
Love
back,
you,
buddy.
Jay.
I love you back, man. So that's my
Always.
point of view, man.
Jay
Is,
lost love when the take 5 wasn't in the candy bowl.
Yeah,
Lost love. I went down a notch.
he did, man.
I had one job, Jay. I had one job.
Tommy's my
Jay, I
new boy.
loved you when you were 60 pounds heavier, buddy. You know I love you even more
There's
now,
more
baby.
to love.
Hershey's, yeah,
There's
man.
more to love.
Sexy bastard.
Yeah,
Oh,
thank you,
man.
fellas.
Hey,
man.
but just and on a positive note, I do tell both of you guys, man. I know you're doing the same at the gym. Then Keep it up.
Thanks,
It's working, man.
Yeah, just
It's working, man.
trying to get the blood flowing at least 3 or 4 times a week, you know, and just it's so if there is anything better for mental health, it is the endorphins. It is the endorphins of going to a gym, and I don't know how to tell anyone better, but it really clarifies. They say it basically, you know,
What
every
do you do
single
to fight that urge of like, because everyone doesn't want to go to the gym.
yeah.
You work a full-time job, you travel. Jay, I always see like it's sunny out. Jay puts up a post, but he makes it to the gym. Like, I'll start with Tommy. Like, what do you do to get over that? Like, I gotta go.
The feeling of getting there when my my stomach hangs over my belt buckle and it hurts when I'm in my car driving.
So when you don't want to go to the gym, you just look down. Is that what you're
Just look
saying?
down and say, "All right."
Oh man.
No. I
Where'd you go, little buddy?
I got into a really good gym. Yeah. I got pretty much obsessed with the gym in my early 30s, and I ended up
Shows.
I tore off my
Totally
bicep.
shows.
Tore off my
Fuck. What did you tear off, buddy?
I tore off my bicep.
Oh, that's
had
what
to
the kids call it.
Yeah, had to kick me out of it, but
Oh man, yeah. Now you gotta start all over.
yeah.
Tore your bicep, huh?
Yeah. So
I lost the motivation. I'm trying to find it. The thing with me is being OCD. If I decide to go to the gym, I change my diet.
yeah.
It becomes like a thing for me where if I'm not there 3 or 4 days a week, then it puts me in a funk for not sticking to it.
Yeah.
And I got to just get that out of my head and just say, you know what? If it's 2 times this week, be happy with it. If it's 1 time this week, be happy with it.
Yep.
And, you know, next week I can go 4 times. But I don't like to procrastinate and stuff.
Yep.
So for me, it's more of like a regimen that I have to get myself into and prepare myself. So
Sure.
like, I'm just being lazy about it.
Yep.
With you going, like, is there something that motivates you to get you over the hump?
Oh, I want to talk about one thing that you pointed out. OCD and going to the gym is a problem. I know a lot of people that have got to the point of tracking calories, tracking food, what they're inputting, doing the math, having all the apps to do it. It becomes bad.
That's me.
It becomes bad for people that have OCD. So I feel your pain on that. That's very difficult. Me, motivation, realistically, is just the endorphins I get when I leave. I truly just, that feeling of accomplishment when it's over gets me to that hurdle. And just the pump too. Like I mean, I do mostly weight sessions. I do limited cardio, mostly height. And then
Shows for sure.
yeah. Thanks, dude. No, it's cool. It's cool.
Still love you.
Hey, that's it. No, I know. Well, hey, some days I'll get there again someday. The biggest thing for me is I just like to do muscle sets changes. Like I like to do, back and bi, chest and tri, leg day, core day, and then I just use that as that's literally my checks and balance. So the next time I go, I know what I'm gonna do, and some of them I'm excited more about than others, but it keeps the ball rolling for me.
Yeah. I noticed that you go to the gym. I mean, you tell us in our group chat or whatever, but you kind of keep it public. I mean, you don't keep it. You kind of keep it private.
Yeah.
Jay, on the other hand, likes to let people know that it's a sunny day outside and he's hitting up the gym.
It's rainy day. That's the.
Yeah, I know, but some days it's nice. I didn't know what you do to get over like the hurdle for force yourself to get in there and pump some weight.
To be honest with you, it just is something that what you described was what I had to stop doing. I had to let myself have a week where it's just I just went once, but tried to make it a schedule where it's like I do full body, so I take 2 days in between weight workouts, but I made sure that it's just something I do every 2 days is go there, and sometimes more if I'm bored or have free time.
I wonder what our mental, like, if it becomes addictive too. It's like once you get the ball rolling, then it becomes like a regimen of addiction, kind of like, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's not an addiction for me, but it's like I don't feel balanced if I don't hit my. And that's the thing too. God gave you 24 hours. Use one of them to move your ass.
Yeah.
Damn.
And
Dropping knowledge.
I mean, that's some legit wisdom right there, bro.
The deepest thing Jay's ever said.
Jay Stradamus.
oh yeah, you guys will be meeting him later.
Jay Stradamus dropping heats on us.
I can't Leo drop the orange, man.
No, you hit upon the doing the
Consistency though.
like the accountability. You know, I don't post that I'm at the gym.
No.
Just so I can stay fat. Some people don't say, "What are you doing? You're at the gym all the time and you look worse than ever."
Lowered expectations.
Yes, exactly.
Someone tell me what Tommy Wire's workout is, so I do not follow that regimen. Oh, that's funny.
Lower expectations.
Hey, listen. Part of the other thing is with the three of us, whether I'm on a show, you're on a show, all three of us are on a show at our open mic, at other open mics. We're out at night.
Yeah.
And we're mostly eating not great stuff. You know, it's usually late night. It's usually like
So bad.
it's a social thing too, whether you grab a couple beers or whether you grab a slice of pizza or you grab a sandwich.
Yeah.
And it's like, this is after 9 most of the time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, buddy.
Like there's no gym.
Son, you go out to eat every night of the week,
do.
bro.
And that's why the table
That's why we cut U shapes into the desk. We couldn't get close enough from the walls if we didn't.
Good. You guys can't see it, but it's cut like this, so I can fit. I can only move from here to here.
That's it. And this goes back to our mental illness talks. Personally, I find
Tommy doesn't drink, so he can spend the extra $4 on a second slice of pizza.
Yeah.
or an extra tank of gas for my Chevelle.
That will get him to the gas station and back.
Yeah, in case I have to put an extra gallon in. No, I just find personally that with my condition and medication I have to take, none of that works well. So like if you're struggling mental illness and you're struggling depression or you're struggling bipolar, all kinds of anxiety, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Alcohol doesn't help any of that. And I'm not telling anybody what to do, but I have just found how well my life operates now with that out of my life. It's crazy.
You know what's the weirdest thing about it? Like when I won't drink before shows, and some do, no judgment. I did too.
Yeah, neither do I. I don't judge.
When you tell people you don't drink, even though you do it by choice, they all think that there was like an issue.
Yep.
And like for me there wasn't one. It was just the kind of like a take the edge off.
I didn't want a crutch to do comedy.
Right.
I didn't want to have to get one beer every time to get up onto a stage to do my performance.
No. Well, I have a joke that I haven't really perfected it, but I have used it a couple of times. And one of the things was, no matter how it goes for me tonight on the stage, you might catch me at the bar after, because if it doesn't go well, I need a drink. And if it goes great, I'm gonna have a drink.
Celebrate.
Yeah. So you know where to find me.
Yeah, you know where I'll be. That's funny. I like that.
That's funny. Actually, I could never drink. I hung up my cleats 5 years ago.
Congrats to that, Jay.
Yeah, no, I didn't mean to. I just, thank God I did. I was the functioning alcoholic. I put the fun in dysfunctional full time. Full fucking time. Full time.
But the fun and funk as well.
And funk as well, and that was the problem. So like, once I stopped drinking, I realized why I drank, and it was like, my God, I have anxiety. Like I didn't know that I couldn't be in a room with people and feel like I could contribute to anything without like being lubed up. And then, but comedy, I couldn't do that. So like, I remember one time I met.
If I ever say lubed up on
Please.
the podcast, please edit that out. Edit it out immediately. Go ahead, Jay.
You said it. I
Go
was
ahead.
waiting.
Go ahead, Jay.
Beat me to it.
Thanks, fellas.
Well, that wasn't going unnoticed.
That's
Slide on down that loophole.
Looped it up, baby. Yeah, that's gonna be new.
Catch Jay at our next open mic. He'll be lubed up.
They'll be lubed up, ready to go.
But that's the thing though too. Like I was talking to a friend of mine, and it was like if I knew at the time, if I had the awareness of myself to know that like that was why I was drinking, I wouldn't have done it as much as I did. Like and what have you. So like yeah, I mean no judgments on people, man.
No, man. Like, and I still do. Just catch me after my set.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I hear you. I still do drugs, like
I'll still do a Diet Coke. I'll do anything alongside you. I'll eat a nice steak and cheese alongside you.
I gave that up too.
Shirley Temple.
Shirley Temple, man. It's all good. It's all good. I like it.
Oh man.
All right.
We have another segment that we are gonna bring on to our show. It's gonna be, a segment that comes on. We have a bunch of segments that are gonna come on and off. Different episodes. We'll have a couple. Different episodes might only have one or two. One of the segments that we have for Tommy Wires is
The Bowl of Misfortunes.
Dun, dun, dun.
And now, Tommy Wires. Bold Misfortunes.
All right.
So Tommy decided to keep, I guess, fortune cookies for every time he took Chinese food
My
out.
whole life,
So this is
a
about,
jar of my fortunes.
it's 10%. He has almost a refrigerator box full of fortunes at his house. How many times he went out for Chinese. But he digs into the bowl.
So here's what's gonna happen. Sean's close, no cigar. What's gonna end up happening is we're gonna have everybody here tell us what they want to happen for the near future till our next episode.
Manifest.
This is what we want to manifest.
Yeah.
I am going to deliver your updated fortune of how that's going to turn out. All right? So I'm going to go right off the rip. I'm going to go to you, Sean. Why don't you go first?
Shit, I mean, is this like a short-term manifest?
This is just, a couple sentence, something small, one topic, one object, one goal. What's going to happen?
All right, I got some big shows coming up. Looking forward to those. Let's see if after that I want to hit the road. Oh, God, this is dangerous. All right, let's ask the Bowl of Misfortune. What does it look like for Mr. Roo to hit the road and do some comedy outside of New England?
All right, here we go. The most important relationship in your life is with yourself.
Oh,
Okay.
All right.
that.
So what does that mean?
Get out of my own head, probably.
Probably your
Doubt
relationship with yourself.
Self-doubt.
That's a very good, yeah.
Yeah, but sometimes you embrace things like this. Like, I'm going to be honest. Like, if I went full force on everything I did without doubting myself, I feel like some of those things wouldn't have succeeded at. I think the self-doubt made me, like, say, instead of jumping in, let me just touch my toes in the water, think about it, reroute, and hit it from a different angle. And then things like that have worked out self-doubt.
Yeah.
I'm sure it stopped me from a bunch of things as well.
Absolutely.
So,
Jay, you want to give yours? What do you got going on?
going to the bowl,
What do you-
Jay.
Going to the bowl.
What are you trying to work on? What's something you want to get accomplished?
Mr. J is going to try and change up career paths a little bit and maybe focus on doing some more acting
Ooh, I like it.
for the near future.
Oh, it's digging deep.
Yeah.
All right. Ding, 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 ding.
Will Mr. J,
Oh, I
will,
like
will the
this.
path to acting be good for Mr. J?
Life is a mirror. If you frown at it, it frowns back. If you smile at it, it returns the greeting.
That's truer than anything.
Put
I've
your
ever
ass in that
heard.
mirror
Yeah, buddy.
and manifest your acting career. I like this.
I like it too.
Manifest. We got to manifest. Speaking of mirrors, the three of us did some photo shoots with a comic friend of ours that's a photographer.
Man.
Can't wait to get those back. We had some solos. We did some shots for the Real and No Reels page and some of our acting pages.
If you want his name and information, go to our personal pages. We have put his name out there. If you want to get photos yourself, we will not be putting the names of people on our podcast
no,
for their
no.
privacy
Yeah, without their permission. but
without their permission.
he's a pro.
He's unbelievable.
So
Get some great footage from him.
do I get to dig in the bowl for what you manifest?
okay.
All right.
All right.
What is Tommy Wires? What is he trying to
man.
manifest?
I have some projects I want to get finished around my house.
Okay.
And it involves some funds that I need to earn. I want to make a little bit more money in certain areas, and so I can get some things accomplished. So
He
let's
needs
see.
an HDMI.
Let's see
thing
how
for
we're
his
gonna do it, yeah.
OnlyFans is.
It says your lucky numbers are 1, 19, 53, 13, and 22.
Wrong side, Captain. Dyslexic.
No substitution.
You said make money. Play those numbers. Play those numbers.
All right.
All right. It says smile. It makes your day brighter as well as the days of those around you.
All right. So basically, my wife won't be bringing home extra checks then.
I don't know. I think it means just stay positive.
Yeah.
Stay positive and things will fall into place.
Love it.
Tommy, I think it
I
means
by no means am worried about finances, but I would love to have a stroke of luck, maybe like a scratch ticket or something. That would help out.
Yeah.
you could also, just show pictures of your feet on OnlyFans, buddy.
Only
Peanut butter.
man.
Yeah, only man.
Only man.
Only man.
Only Vans.
Yeah.
So there you go, buddy.
Only Mans. That's that segment, guys.
That
And
is
listen,
that
we're going to expand on these as we continue down this path, this road that we're trying to carve out of this wonderful world. We just don't know some things, what's going to take, what's not going to take. So, things may appear, some things may disappear. It's not going to be every week like this week so far. We haven't even popped up one reel yet.
No.
We're not even sure if we're going to. We may go down a different route with that.
No, the reels will be in there. You might just use the reels for maybe segments, Instagram shot, YouTube shots.
Yep.
We'll see what works. So just throwing spaghetti at the wall to see what sticks.
Yeah, that's all. Trying to do some fun stuff, keep you guys entertained and keep you engaged. Right?
That's it.
I mean,
And have fun.
all we can do is try to have fun.
Yep.
Thank you for listening to our real, REAL, side of this show. This is now the ending of the audio portion for Season 1, Episode 1, Self-Preservation. If you would like to continue to the visual side, or watch the audio side, with additional video content, please continue to our YouTube page. For everyone else, let's keep this going. Thank.
For those of you that stay with us through the video, this is the part of our portion. We go into the REELZ reels part of the show.
That's it. This is the fun part.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of planning, a little bit of fun, a little bit
Visual.
off the cuff, some fun, just good content stuff. We're not going to bring anything out here that's going to be, sexist, racist,
No.
anything derogatory towards certain people. We're just going to find the humor in something that's humorous to most.
Yeah.
We're not going to be beating anyone down. We're not going to be punching down like Jay says. We're going to punch up. We're going to have some fun, and that's our biggest thing here. So we just want to give you guys a quick brief. That's it. We're going to get right into it. We're going to
So
start off and
every episode will end with our reels section.
that's it. Yep. So we're going to have our real side, was REAL, where we talk about real life. We talk about real problems. We talk about real solutions, things that are important to us, and how we try to navigate through them. And then we're going to finish most of our stuff off. The audio people can be ending at the beginning when we're done with that first portion, because there's not going to be a whole lot you'll be able to follow along with.
Right.
But on our second side, we're going to have the visual aspect. If you did kick this off with YouTube and you followed along all the way to the end, this is where the cherry's on top. We're going to have some good time here.
Yeah, let's have some fun.
All right, with that said, we're going to bring you right into our next section, and we're going to start off with our first reel right after this, or right now.
This week's episode of Reels is going to be based on some of the gym topics we talked about.
Yep. Some mental health stuff. Let's see what Jay's got up his sleeve back there.
Oh, kicking off the reel. Here we go.
Bodybuilder?
What's it?
Or,
This guy's massive.
yeah, is that a blender, dude?
This guy's- Look at the guy behind him. The guy behind him can't believe it.
He's in it from like a college.
Hey, listen, when protein calls.
Guy's got a protein shake going on in the middle of a
College class.
College class.
Yeah.
Rocks for Jocks, I think. That's the class he was in.
Oh, man.
Oh man, what do you call that? That's like a
No one said anything though. He was big enough that no one said anything.
Yeah, no one
Nobody,
is
even
really
the
saying
professor, dude.
No, he's probably in a football scholarship.
Yeah. Exactly. He's in Rocks for Jocks, man.
It's amazing. I wish I had a.
Look at that kid's face. Oh man.
Should be selling them in there. That would be even better.
Right?
Making a living in there with his college, selling up shakes in the middle of class.
Yeah, there you go.
Why not?
Little pre-workout in there. He's all set, man.
That's good. That's wild.
All right.
Dude carried the whole deal. Going ham.
Yes. This is what CrossFitters get for them.
This is what CrossFitters
This
get.
is what they deserve.
Yeah.
This is,
Those are form.
that's all. That's the CrossFitter thing.
Oh.
Just wait. Just keep waiting.
Keep waiting. This fucking. I swear.
This is a score. This is a talk about someone giving you.
Oh.
Can't even watch that.
All right, everybody, we're gonna kick this one off right off the start. It's gonna be something. This is one that I picked, so hope you guys enjoy this one. This one's gonna be good.
Introduce yourself. What's your name? Where are you from?
Yeah, I go by Merrick. Some people pronounce it Myrick, and my nickname is Ricky. My last name is Beasley.
All right, Nikki. What song will you be singing for us tonight?
End of the Road by Boyz II Men.
Beautiful. Take it away.
We are terribly sorry for this, but due to copyright infringement laws by YouTube, we will have to leave you with some listening enjoyment. This won't take long. Please pardon our mistake, and for the inconvenience. For full video enjoyment, please go to our Instagram and Facebook page to enjoy.
Viral in
Everybody,
like
dude.
5 different ways he's viral. I'll
He's
guarantee you.
He hit all
He
the
said
vibes.
viral, not virus.
Yeah.
Venereal, no.
Yeah, he's
Oh man.
got a few
Crank
things,
that, crank that back up. I just want to listen to his voice
Yeah.
one more time.
I would stop to listen to that.
I'd give him a 20.
Yeah,
Right on the spot, I'd give him a $20 bill.
Listen,
That's what's at the end of his road. Is,
some work for food, some.
Hey, you know what? Somebody like him could also get some mental health and could
Yes.
get help for himself, and he could turn his life around with it.
Yeah,
Or he could show up to that mic and go viral and change his life,
That's it, dude.
go.
That's it.
which I hope is what happens.
That's right.
Yes.
Let's try another one.
All right, I like it.
On to the next reel. All right, guys, time to move on to a reel that I found. You would never want this to happen to you, but check this out.
Oh boy.
You with some listening enjoyment. This won't take long. Please pardon our mistake, and for the inconvenience. For full video enjoyment, please go to our Instagram and Facebook page to enjoy.
Stop that.
What did you do in life to get that?
My God, man.
How does that happen? Like that tire? Would you get the Jurassic Park of tires?
That
Like,
tire
the
came-
T-Rex of tires?
And then it came back for it.
Yeah, that
like,
tire's like,
it's
I
like
want-
it wasn't done yet. Look, here we go.
He was like,
Yeah,
yes,
it's like,
smell you later.
Chef's kiss.
He didn't like it
What are
now.
the, what are the chances?
Oh,
Wow.
Oh, that tire, $2. I want my $2.
Oh, smash. Just launched it. Like that went twice as tall as the car is high.
Can you
How did that
imagine?
thing go so far into the sky, dude?
Imagine you smoking a joint and you're rolling down the street. Next thing you know, boom.
Oh.
How do you even explain that to like,
Yeah.
you're like, hey guys, you won't believe what happened to me today.
So I was just driving.
Okay, guys?
Craziest thing happens.
Yeah.
You won't believe it.
Never gonna believe this. You ever seen a tire just come out of the forest and attack someone?
Yeah. That's
That's the problem with driving a car that small.
okay.
Yeah, it didn't. It couldn't take
Like
it. Yeah.
that thing was just like
Yeah, look at this. Like, boom. That's like,
Dude, that's higher than the truck beside it. That's got to be 8 feet.
It
in the air.
was. It was.
The truck beside it that gave him the tire didn't even lose a step, man. He was like, I'm just keep rolling.
Yeah, like nothing happened.
Yeah.
Watch how it turns at the end. Ready? Jay, bring it up on the screen. Watch how it turns after it scratches to the ground. It does like a quick right turn.
Yeah.
Right here. Watch.
Like,
Watch.
and here it comes.
See you later.
Right up the
Keeps
keister.
going.
Yeah.
Keeps going.
Yeah. That tire's like, I'm going
It's
for
got
more.
more victims.
I'm
Yeah.
taking more.
Taking names.
All right, that was wicked funny. Hey, we're gonna do another one. This one's mine. I just want to bring this one up. It's just light humor.
You scare me when you have videos. Like I don't know what's coming. You
You
know?
never know where he's gonna go.
Yeah,
I know,
exactly.
I know.
It's kind of dangerous slope,
It's
right,
like
Jay?
3
It is.
degrees. Like Sean, you got like mild. I'm kind of
Yes.
the medium.
Yeah, I don't know about medium.
Jay is
Fucking
the
I'm after dark,
Mr. J
so-
after dark.
hot sauce in the dark,
Oh
right?
God, he's alter ego.
No, this one just made me smile one morning, and I loved it.
Alrighty.
Let's see what we got.
Check it out and see what we got here.
Don't forget to check us out on social media.
All right, here we go. What do we got here?
Kiki,
Fast.
it's 7 o'clock in the morning. Silence.
It's like, all right,
All right, that bird would be going back to the
never
store.
mind. Yeah, I'm back at it. I'm not listening.
I know that song though.
What is that song?
It's that.
Name that tune.
Oh, we are.
Now that we're together, on and on.
No one knows the words to the song.
Now that we're together. Get the bird singing it. Na, na, na. Na, na, na.
Kiki,
Song. Name that tune.
it's 7 o'clock in the morning.
Failures.
Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Is that the song?
Yeah.
Oh, Jay, showing
On
his
and
age.
on. Nothing to remember.
Yeah.
Middle of September.
9th of September, my buddy. 9th of September.
9th of September?
Yeah, you
No,
guys ever go to
sir.
a wedding? My God.
Man, yeah, but Jay, we're in a different decade.
Why is
brother.
it called all? Why do they? What do they say? They say 9th of September.
All in all. Yeah.
You don't
actually,
even know
He's
what it
making
is.
this shit up.
I'm making this shit up.
Smoking bombs. Nothing to remember.
Kiki,
It's like funny to listen to one time because that lady that lives there is like, no.
Yeah. It's tough enough she's English.
I found that reel the first time, and I put my phone down. I put my phone down because I was doing something else, and it just kept going in the background. But then I was like in the middle of something, and I couldn't get back to it, and I just kept hearing meep, beep, beep, meep, beep,
Nice.
beep, beep. So, anyways, well, that was one more for me. We're gonna give you another one. We're gonna figure out another one real quick. We're gonna throw it out there.
Let's do it.
One more for the road. Alrighty.
All right, here we go.
Let's go.
Actually, you know what, guys? Screw that. We're gonna do something. We're gonna kick this right back up. We're gonna have some fun right now because we need to know what the hell
That
these words
song was
are.
stuck in our head.
What the hell are those words? Mr. J brought up the song.
This, but due to copyright infringement laws by YouTube, we will have to leave you with some listening enjoyment. This won't take long. Please pardon our mistake, and for the inconvenience. For full video enjoyment, please go to our Instagram and Facebook page to enjoy.
there, folks.
Oh God, that's a good
I
one.
had the words up and I still messed them up.
Yeah, right.
In my head, I had everything I thought they used to be.
Oh, so great.
I heard that song.
Figured it
Jay just broke like the seal. I hate when I hear a song for 30 years and think I know the words, and then I'm like, no.
Oh my God,
That was
yeah.
awesome.
I
That
do
was
trivia now, so like when I play songs, I see the lyrics, and I'm like, oh my God, you guys have no idea how filthy Foreigner was.
I personally don't think we can end any better on that note, guys. So.
Yeah, I do too, man. I think that's a high spot.
Yeah, between the three of us, what do you want to do? End this thing out?
I say, yeah.
Give it the old 1-2 salute and
All right.
let these guys know we're going to be coming at you live.
Yes, that's episode 1. That's the end of our video portion as well. So you get that little extra bonus that you wouldn't get if you listen to us on Spotify, and that's what we're trying to do every week. We're just trying to make like the video portion a little bit more fun. It's hard to explain reels over the audio part, so that's where this stuff comes in. And right now we've been down here a long time, so we're getting kind of silly.
Yeah. It's time for us to wrap this up, but we just want to give you guys all a heads up that we appreciate you for tuning into this, following along. We've got a lot of inquiries, people are asking us when our next ones are coming out, so it means a lot to us. It shows that you guys actually care, you're paying attention.
That's right.
We have our open mic on Monday nights. Anybody if would like to go, come on down.
Yeah,
Real and No
everyone's
Reels.
welcome to the open mic. It's good food. It's right in Seabrook, New Hampshire. It's a good hang. Also a good mic. Most comics get 5 minutes, usually more.
Yeah.
And then we encourage the hang.
Yeah.
Yeah, we encourage the parking lot game afterwards too.
Parking lot game strong. So Mike goes from 8 to 9:30, or sometimes to 10. Parking lot goes way beyond that sometimes. But
come with your new material, come with 30-year-old material. We don't care. We appreciate everybody that comes out, talks to us, shares with us, and continues to expand our tribe and our gang. And life is good. We're having a good time, everybody. So
yeah, for those of you that support us and watch us or come up to us at our mic and tell us that you have watched, like, it means a lot to us. I know we're only like 2 episodes in right now after our intro, but we're learning things as we go.
It's a lot of time. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of effort. It's a lot of fun. But we're doing it all because we think we can put something out there good for you guys.
So yeah, just something fun to watch. And we want to. We do have big plans. We have guests on the way. We have segments we're trying to work out, and
that's right, buddy. The big fucking Lunka Hardy guy.
Just want to say, dude, we love you all. We appreciate
so
you.
much.
And remember, keep it real.
That's it.
That's it, buddy.